Hi everyone. Today we have to solve problems based on mathematical expectations. So in this section A, discrete random variables. If you know the concept of discrete random variables, simply we have to solve the problems. How we solve? Let's see. First of all, a fair coin is tossed 3 times. So a fair coin is tossed 3 times. The list of outcomes. Then x is equal to number of heads we have to find. So which is the variable x variable contains number of heads. Suppose a fair coin is tossed 3 times, we have to find total outcomes. That is head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, 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 tail, 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 head, tail, 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 head, tail, tail, tail. So these are the total outcomes if we coin is tossed 3 times. So x is the number of heads. We have the variable contain number of heads. So it is having 3 heads, 2, 2, 2. One second. So this is having only one head, 0 head. Okay. So we have to find step 2, probability distribution. We have to find probability distribution. Probability of x is equal to 0. X is a variable contain 0, total 8 outcomes. X is equal x contain 0 number of heads, that is 1 by 8. Probability of x is equal to 1. X variable contain only one head, 1 2 3, there are 3, so 3 by 8. Probability of x is equal to 2. X is a variable contain number of heads are 2, that is 3, that is also 3 by 8. Probability of x is equal to 3. X variable contain 3 heads, that is only one outcome, it is 1 by 8. They have to find expectation of x. We know for discrete case expectation of x is equal to summation of x into p of x, that is x 0 heads into 1 by 8 plus 1 head into 3 by 8 plus 2 into 3 by 8 plus 3 number of heads into 1 by 8. So we'll get 3 by 8 plus 6 by 8 plus 3 by 8. we get 12 by 8. We calculate 12 divided by 8, we get 1.5. Okay, so here we also use method 2 by using binomial distribution, that is n comma p are the two parameters. We know expectation of x, that is equal to mean is equal to np. So n are total number of trials, that is 8. Probability for coin success. Suppose a coin is tossed, there is only head or tail. So there it is a probability 1 by 2, total 1 by 2, total 1. So probability of we want a head, so that is 1 by 2. That is sorry. There is number of trials is only 3, no, not 8. So that is number of trials 3 into probability for x is equal to 1 by 2. Then we get also 1.5, which is also a required answer. Next we have to move to the second question. So x has probability mass function, that is probability of x is equal to 1, that is equal to 0.2. Probability of x is equal to 2, that is 0.3. Probability of x is equal to 3, that is 0.5. Find expectation of 2x plus 1, which is the question. First of all, we have to find which is in the form of, if you read the concept perfectly for the mathematical expectation of ax plus b, which is in the form of this way, then we want to write a into expectation of x plus b. So we have a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1 given. A is equal to 2, b is equal to 1 are already given. We have to find expectation of x. So expectation of x is equal to, we know the formula for the discrete, that is expectation of x into p of x. So x, that is 1 into 0.2 plus 2 into 0.3 plus 3 into 0.5, that is equal to 0.2 plus 0.6 plus 1.5. So I have to calculate this. 0.2, 0.6, 1.5, that is equal to 2.3. Okay, so we have get expectation of x is equal to 2.3. We have to substitute in this method. A, that is 2 into expectation of x is equal to 2.3 plus b is equal to 1. Then we get 2 into 2.3 is equal to 4.6 plus 1 is equal to 5.6, which is our required answer. కాలం తర్వాత వస్తారు అంతే వస్తుంది సౌండ్ ఫుల్ వస్తుంది అవును మొత్తం వస్తుంటా ఉంటుంది అంతే అట్లే కరెంట్ అనేది వస్తుంది. So for the third question, a dice is rolled. You win 10 if odd. Loss 6 rupees if even. Find expected gain. So first of all, probability of odd. A dice is rolled, total outcomes, that is n of s is equal to 6. First of all, we have to write this. A dice is rolled, the sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So odd is equal to 1, 3, 5. Even is equal to 2, 4, 6. So we have to find a probability of odd, that is equal to 3 by 6, that is equal to 0.5. Probability of even is equal to 3 by 6, that is equal to 0.5. Let x is equal to gain. Find expected gain. X is equal to 10 for odd. X is equal to loss, that is minus 6 for even. So they have to find expectation of x is equal to gain, then you have to find expectation of x, that is 10 into 0.5 plus minus 6 into 0.5, then we get 10 into 0.5 is equal to 5 minus 6 into 0.5 is equal to 3, then we get expected gain is equal to 2. So next question, fourth question. So given if variable of x is equal to 16 and expectation of x is equal to 5, find expectation of x square. So given, first of all we have to write given variance of x is equal to 16, expectation of x is equal to 5, find expectation of x square. So which is very simple. If you have the concept, any problem, almost 90% of the questions are based on the concept only. So first of all, we have perfectly in the to gain the concept first. So I write very simply, if you know the variance of x formula, that is expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square, which is a variance formula. So variance of x is already given, that is 16. Expectation of x square we have to find. Then expectation of x whole square, that is 5 square. Then expectation of x square is equal to 16 plus 25. So then expectation of x square is equal to 41, which is our required answer. So which is very simple if you know the concept, because suppose we are writing the UGC or any competitive exam, I think 30 seconds to 1 minute we have to solve this all the questions. So if we have to solve the questions in this time, so we have perfectly in concept in our hands only. At the time only we have to solve these questions very speedily, because if you take this question for the 3 to 4 minutes, so there is, you have to not to try to attempt more questions, and we have to lose it. So speed is also a matter for competitive exams. Okay, next fifth question. X follows binomial n is equal to 6 and p is equal to 1 by 3. Find expectation of x and variance of x. So I think which is also very simple if you know the form. So for binomial, expectation of x is equal to np we know, then that is equal to expectation of np, n is equal to 6 into 1 by 3, then we get 2. So expectation of x is equal to 2 we get, then we know variance of x is equal to npq. Okay, n is equal to 6 into probability 1 by, sorry, success, p is equal to success is equal to 1 by 3. So we have to use one trick, that is p plus q is equal to 1. Here p is equal to 1 by 3 and q is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3, then we get 2 by 3 is a q value. So we use this, q value is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, then we get, that is 12 by 9. Then we cancel the 3 table, 3 4 ja 3 3 ja, so we get variance of x is equal to 4 by 3. So if it is a very interesting question, that is expectation of x is equal to 4, expectation of y is equal to 7, x and y are independent, find expectation of xy plus 3x minus 2y. So which is also very concepted based question, so simply we have to solve this. They given x and y are independent. For independent, expectation of xy is equal to expectation of x into expectation of y. We already know for independent events, if x and y are independent, the expectation of x and expectation of y, which is equal to 4 into 7 is equal to 28. That is expectation of xy is equal to 28. I think almost 90% of the question is we solved. So expectation of x y is also having, so for the formula linearity, expectation of xy plus 3x minus 2y, then I write expectation of xy plus 3 into expectation of x minus 2 into expectation of y. Expectation of xy is equal to, already we have to find that 28 plus 3 into expectation of x is equal to 4 minus 2 into expectation of y is equal to 7. So here 28 plus 12 minus 14. So that is 40 minus 14, that is equal to 26. So which is our required answer. Next we have to move to the 7th question. Variance of 3x minus 4 is equal to 45. Find variance of x, which is a question, which is also a concept oriented. If you have the same formula, variance of ax plus b is equal to a square into variance of x. Variance of b is almost 0, that is, so I have to find now. So is so variance of 3x minus 4, that is equal to 3 square into variance of x. That is equal to 45, which is already given answer. We have to find only variance of x only. So 3 square is equal to 9 and variance of x is equal to 45. Then variance of x is equal to 45 by 9. Then we get to 5 is our required answer. So which is the way we have to find the solutions. So next part we have to continue one more questions. In this part we have to solve this type of questions only. Next part we have to find more number of questions. Thank you for watching this and practice more on concept. First of all we have the concept, then we can solve any problem. That is my suggestion.